like this here. Having so much, and then you get it taken away.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, put it like yourself. We spoiled.
Right. So just like me. Same thing with me. You know, even with my wife and shit, you know, I'm
Yeah,
doing good. I
yeah,
was up a little bit,
yeah,
but
yeah,
then I had to fall back.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it hurt, you
Mm-hmm,
know, but
mm-hmm.
it's okay. I'm gonna survive.
You know what
You know
else?
what I'm saying?
You know what else?
What? What?
It make you strong.
Make it stronger. Yep, yep.
Make you stronger.
But back to that girl, man. I gotta tell you about this shit. This lady had motherfucker. She got high blood pressure, asthma, and some more shit, man. And like last night, man, you know, she started. You know, she what it was? She sprayed some spray or some shit, and I could hear her wheezing. She, you know, she was trying to talk. She kept trying to talk like she was trying to hide it from me, but she couldn't even breathe, man.
She
And
fuck
I'm
around.
like, man, slow down, stop, man, go ahead.
She fuck around and fuck
And I'm
herself
like,
up, huh?
huh?
She fuck around and fuck herself up with some shit she sprayed in there. Huh?
Yeah. And guess what? And after that, man, she was like, I was like, man, slow down, man, chill, man. So, you know, chill out. I said, do you got your inhaler? And she was like, yeah, I got an inhaler. And she started stuttering real bad because she was like, wait, look like going out, my brother. But she was trying to fight it to talk to me. She was trying to hide it from me. I'm like, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Get your inhaler. Get your inhaler. Take a deep breath, man. And she did that. And she did it like twice. And I could tell when she did it the first time, it was like her breath was coming back. But then she did it again, and that made it better. But then she still was kind of, you know, like, I don't know, like, kind of, how is it? And I said, well, chill for a minute. Be quiet for a minute. Chill, relax.
Then she have you talking to you.
I said, man, I know you need some help, man. Because she had already told me she doing with one of her friends, and they helping her get back on her feet because she was running from an abusive relationship,
Yeah.
shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know you need help and everything. You need somebody gonna be there for you and shit. Man, I know that. Goddamn, man. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I know y'all people be religious, and y'all be looking at us like we the goddamn devil because we don't believe what y'all believe.
Yeah, my whole thing is, what the fuck you believe in that shit for? Look how you squeezing. And all that bullshit, man. Shit, you take care of yourself and stop believing that bullshit and realize what you need to be doing. And it's all over with after that.
Yeah.
Shit.
People went way over goddamn boy, man.
Yeah, bro.
I can't deal with that shit.
Nigga, I know you can't, dog. Like I said again, that shit is stressful. It's stressful. It is. It's stressful.
Do you think it's breakable though?
Not when they deep like that there, cause you just say she like a broken record.
Yeah, man. She said, I can't, ain't that gonna change that. You know, and I'm like, damn, she just kept repeating every damn thing, and she was stuck on this shit, man. I'm like, but then I noticed later on though, I started slipping out saying cuss words and stuff. And I was trying not to do that shit. But then I was, you know, like I was trying to be professional a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Now watch that. Now
But,
see, now Amber, now watch this. Were you or were you not being Amber?
yeah, but I was listening more than I was talking.
Okay.
At first.
Okay. Because I'm saying, see, when you trying to live there and appease them, you ain't being you.
Right. So that's what I'm saying though, I was listening and I'm like, I hear what you're saying, but I say something every now and then, but I'm like, man, that ain't it. So after I did get a break, cause she was just talking, she wasn't even barely letting me talk. You see how I don't know if you noticed it though. Like, you know how you be talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so like, you know, sometimes I do the talking a lot, and then sometimes you do the talking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way she was. She was like just doing most of the talking, and I was like, damn, I can't even get her.
Oh, she was Sister Soldier.
Oh yeah, Sister Soldier. All day, but she was gonna spit up religion. And I'm like, damn, man.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse. That's worse. That's worse. That's worse. That's worse than Sister Soldier. There, boy. That's worse than Jesus and God against Sister Soldier. I'd rather black and the black and the black and the black and the black than that motherfucking Jesus and that God and that Jesus bullshit.
Right.
I'm serious, bro.
Right,
I can deal with that black and the black and the black more than I can deal with that God and Jesus, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Right. So I was trying to say, man, I know you need help. I know you need help, man. I know it, man. I know you running from some shit, and I know, man. I already know. So I'm like, man, just chill, man. Let that shit rise. Stop talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, goddamn. I said, man, cause like, goddamn, man, you so deep in this shit. I don't know how y'all be looking at us. And I'm like, man, goddamn. Man, I'm trying to get you to visualize this shit. And I said, damn, man. Damn, man.
Yeah, bro, cause they quick to say that shit, bro. Cause you know, I couldn't read the posters you did, but I can hear the commentator. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So one of the commentators there then said, the devil is always showing his face.
But what I'm saying though, like even with her, I try to get her to realize this shit. She was like, oh no, she'll get deeper and deeper in this shit.
You get mad.
So yeah. And I was saying the same. I told her that shit. I said, man, every time I talk to somebody and I start breaking this shit down to them, the facts that's in your Bible, the facts that's in your Bible. So I point out some shit in your Bible
that contradicts itself.
Yeah, showing you where it contradicting itself at, and y'all will sit there and try to give it a pass and overlook it like y'all can't comprehend it.
Like a twist, give it a twist. Bitch, you can't twist the fucking truth.
Right. This is reality.
Come on, dog. Get that lady on there, dog. Talking about the truth and change.
Right.
Yeah, truth don't change.
But I noticed though, let me tell you something. I noticed when I start slipping, saying them, saying the little cuss words and stuff.
Yeah.
She started slipping saying them too.
So guess what that's telling you?
What, man?
She changed.
She changed, but huh?
She changeable. You can probably get that woman to be healthy again. Once you get that bitch out of, I call her a bitch. I won't do that to her. Once you get her out of that God and that Jesus bullshit and start to realize that she need to do some shit, nigga, you got it now. You got it now.
But that's what I'm saying though, like, okay, so like we all know she even spoke on it. She talking about she go and help people and all this shit, and she just pray for them and all this shit. I said, man, I do that shit. Hell, they ain't nothing out of ordinary. I said, man, no. I said, no, we all need each other. That's the way it's supposed to be all the way around the motherfucking board, bro. I said, just like she was trying to say, like, okay, our relationship, you're supposed to teach me, I'm supposed to teach you, and you're supposed to learn from me, and I'm supposed to learn from you. And I said, that's the way we're supposed to be all the way around the board. It don't just stop with me and you. Yeah. It's supposed to be all. It's supposed to be like that. We're supposed to learn from each other. I said, why not? I mean, because we never know it all.
Never know it all.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got a piece of the puzzle.
Huh?
Everybody got a piece of the puzzle. That's why you'll never know it all.
Right. So that's what I'm saying to her. Like, okay, that's what it was supposed to be around the board. I said, that's what you call growth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you grow.
Yeah.
We learn from each other. Each other experience. I said, okay, just like say, man, you go out there and make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You go out there and make a mistake. And I go out there and you tell me about your experience. And I know how to move, right? I ain't gonna go and repeat the same thing you just did. And she got heavy on faith after that. Oh. Boy. I said, man, look, man, we might well just stop talking about that shit.
Yeah.
I noticed she started cracking a little bit when I started hearing her say cuss word.
Nah, that's what, like I said again, if you change her from how she was in the beginning to changing mostly to your side with the cursing, nigga, she changing. You change because I'm just trying to let you know, because you know already what you're supposed to know. Bro, repetition, meaning, once you realize what the truth is inside of you already, can't nothing change that.
Right.
Can't nothing change that. Why? Because you didn't realize something that's real.
Right.
And then you realize that already shit was bullshit.
Right.
Can't nothing change that. But she'll get on your fucking nerves. All right? Right.
That's gonna take a lot of work, ain't it?
That's gonna take a lot of work. Why? It ain't yeah and no. It ain't gonna take a lot of work from you. It's gonna take a lot of work from her. Because it's gonna take all it's gonna tear her ass up, because once the realization started kicking in, she gonna feel closer to you, but she gonna start feeling bitter about that shit. And you don't really want her to feel bitter about nothing, but she gonna start feeling bitter about that shit, dog. Cause that's what they always do. It's almost like you change them into realizing the truth, and then they get mad because they've been lied to. And you can't change that part too, right there. When they get mad because they got been lied to, you trying to calm them down from that death, but they so happy that they didn't realize that you done told them the truth that makes sense for them for a change. They still mad about being lied to the point where they ain't much realizing you won the game now. You don't have to play no more. They still be trying to play.
And man, and she kept saying, I want a husband. I want a husband. God gonna send me a husband and he gonna treat me like my mama and my daddy. I was like, what the fuck you mean?
She wants the fairy tale. Yeah.
I said, where your mama and daddy at? She said, they're deceased.
Been transitioned already. But like I said again, she's still holding on to the same bullshit that they taught her.
I'm like, how the fuck you been fucked up in 2025, man? That deep shit.
Man, I sit there and think about that too much all day, every day, dog. Because I'm like, how you not know by now?
I mean, we got access to everything. I know you see, we got social media. We got people talking about shit.
All that, dog.
I mean, some got a motherfucker come to you. Some got to motherfucker come to your senses and make you say,
wait a minute.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yo. Because the truth to the whole point of living life is you making sense out of what you're doing straight.
Right.
See, it's all about the doing and knowing what you're doing.
Right.
Because that will make you responsible because shit, you can't undo the shit once it's done.
So I just let her ass talk like a motherfucker. But when she started talking and she started slipping saying the cuss word, and then she started telling me, slipping saying something about the ex-boyfriend, how you feel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I looked at your ass, I'm like, hold on now, I don't know if I can even deal with that shit. I said, man, because she was saying like the ex-boyfriend was mad at her because she was talking to her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, she got too much shit going on. She got too much going on with herself already.
Yeah.
She's sick in her body, sick in her mind, sick all around the board.
And I can tell, let me tell you this, man, you know, because we stayed on the phone down there all night. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We talking, and we, you know, she had some shit. She stopped talking about religion, and then she just like went and she was just talking. And man, look, and I could tell, like, I don't know, like I could hear her back in the background, and she be like making, I don't know. She asked me for a picture. I sent her a picture. We said talking and shit. I sent her a picture. She sent me one. All right, so bam. I don't know, after that, man, she just started making some kind of noise, and I could hear her in the background, but I thought she was doing something. And it's like kind of like she's moaning or some shit, like, and I like, You know what I'm saying? Shit like that there.
Yeah, you should look at your picture.
I know it crazy. And then, like, later on, she kept on doing that shit.
Yeah.
After that, it just started happening after I sent the goddamn picture, man.
Yeah, dog, I'm trying to tell you, she wants some visualization so she can get her sensation.
Man. And I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, man.
But then you so heavy on this damn religion.
But see, but I don't think you're getting it, but you ain't getting it. I told you this already, that you're gonna be having women coming at you and all this other shit, and you're gonna be able to live there and change a lot of them women's life, bro. You're gonna live there and get their mind right, because I was just telling a little bro a little while ago. I said, y'all the reason why we fucked out.
Right.
I said, because once y'all get straight, we don't have no other choice.
Right.
But y'all ain't straight at all. Y'all fucked up than us.
Yeah, man, they got us fucked up out here.
That's fucked up, though. Because, like I said again, they the prize for me and you to find. But if they don't know who the fuck they are, how the fuck we gonna find them?
Right. God damn, man. We got a lot of cleaning up to do, my brother.
Nigga, you said it. You said it a long time ago, nigga. And like I said again, I said, how did nigga know? I said, he said we. Yeah, shit ain't gonna be left with nobody else. Cause if you waiting on Jesus or God to do it, there ain't nothing going on.
Yeah. Man.
I put like this to you, Evan. Shit, the devil would do it before God or Jesus do.
Right.
Because shit, that's what they see me and you as, the fucking devil. So
yeah, because the other motherfucker, like the damn other motherfucker, okay, so like We saying God can do all this shit, make everything possible. But that motherfucker ain't doing shit.
Ain't doing shit. I'm like, I'm telling
But
you.
the devil can make shit happen.
Come on, cause the devil entice motherfucker to what? Do this, do stuff, move your ass, nigga. Move your ass, nigga. Move your ass, nigga. That's the devil, nigga. Move your ass, nigga. You see what I'm saying? God, look, God, wait, I'm coming.
Right. And so that's why I'm trying to get to the girl. I'm gonna have to answer today. I'm be like, man, I'm be like, man, you know what? I'm gonna tell her just like this. I passed by church the other day and they had a handicapped parking lot. And I'm be like, why do they have? I got to thinking to myself, why do they got handicapped parking lot here? I said, can't they hear these people?
See, look like this again. Some people would say, "Oh, he just being a comedian." No, motherfucker. What the fuck do you have a handicapped parking spot in the God's house? This bitch put out all these fucking power. Ain't nobody should be in that bitch. Nobody should be in that bitch in no fucking wheelchair, motherfucker.
God damn.
Make it make sense. Fuck.
And then pastors should be dying like a motherfucker.
Like I said, make it make sense. What T.G. Snake said, "Oh God, save my life! I got a stroke." And bitch, you had a stroke. You eat too fucking much fucking salty food, bitch. Your bitch ass almost died. You talking about God saved your life? But God almost killed you too, then, bitch.
Man,
Bro, this shit is it's fairy tale bullshit, bro. Motherfuckers worse than little children, all of them.
man, that shit crazy, man. And you can't see between it. You can't see that shit. Man, okay, I'm gonna put the picture. I'm gonna paint the picture even better for you, then. All right, I'm gonna break that shit down for you some more. All right. So like, I'm gonna be like, okay. So I'm gonna go to the Bible then. I'm gonna be like, look at this shit, all the contradictions in this shit, man. Come on now, point the bitches out to you.
I got one for you that's worse than all of them. Why is it?
What?
He's perfect and he's all knowing and he don't make mistakes. That funky fucker later than said, "I made man and I think I made a mistake." He said it. The funky fucker said it, dog. That's how, like I said again, all them contradictions in that motherfucker about this dude, dog. You would have to be straight up fucking retarded to even trust that dude.
God damn.
On the real, bro. I'm just being look. This is me and you talking like two fucking men talking right now. What did God ever do for you?
Right, nothing.
Thank you. Now why this? Now why this?
Even this one here, this is supposed to rock. Now the girl, she was even speaking on this shit. She talking about her situation. Now if a dude come up that motherfucker and try to jump on you at goddamn church and going off on you and accusing you of goddamn messing with the
anything, accusing of anything.
Why God didn't stop him?
Like I said, accusing you of anything. You see what I'm saying? How can he come in this dude's church, the almighty motherfucker with all the power and can know, and my other one is, and know all before all can happen to all.
Right. He give you the strength to do it. Right?
Right. And knew watch it. And knew you was gonna do it and didn't stop you.
Right. Can they just take your power back and stop you?
Cause like I said again, Amber, if the funky fucker had any type of power, could nobody go in his church and act a donkey?
Right.
Nobody.
Man, go up there and kill all them damn people in church now.
Let pray with him first. Did you know that? He had that in his memoirs. In his memoirs, he said that I did a prayer with. In his memoirs, he said I did a prayer with them before I shot them. I gunned them down.
Alright, man.
I said, "Damn, dog, you." But that's all I can say was, and that's cold.
Yeah.
He said
on the other end, well, okay, so like that's why I really want to get to that. And I asked her, how many different religions or how many different gods?
Yeah, I mean, you know, see?
Like, you got some people believe in, they got them, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so y'all believe this way, y'all believe that way, and then y'all got other motherfuckers
believe another way.
Another way. Go out there and kill every goddamn body, and then they got them go to heaven.
And
I
get
said,
in.
now, don't you see in between that you know you got two different fathers? They're gonna say, you know what they're gonna say?
That ain't the right one. Yeah. That ain't the right one. That ain't the right one. I'm like, tell. Hold on, whoa. That ain't the right one. But you got the right one. But they got the wrong one. So how you get the right one? Who said yours the right one?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You dig? So just like we were just saying, if you don't realize the reason why you lie in the first place, you'll never realize the reason why you was born a winner in the first place.
Right.
You see, because I tell you like it go. You was born a winner in the first place to be able to know a lie.
Right.
Because anything that don't make sense to you is a what? A lie.
Yeah.
Anything that don't make sense to you, Amber, is a lie, bro.
Yeah, the math ain't mapping.
Like I said, anything that don't make sense to you is a lie. Because like I said, when the matters matter, what you got? You got some change.
That's change.
You got some change. You got some change. Because the Mac gonna match, and you're gonna be able to see that money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You be able to see it. And what you said, Amber, if you can't paint a picture and see the picture, it ain't real.
Right. You ain't gonna be able to connect the dots. The dots, you know what I'm saying?
Cause like you said, if you can't paint the picture, Amber, it ain't real. It ain't real. It ain't real. It ain't real, dog. It ain't real. Nigga, cause look, watch yourself. Because as soon as you think of some shit, you can't tell me you can't paint a picture of that shit that you were just thinking about.
Right.
There you go. And that's when you see that that's real. See, ask them to paint a picture of the shit that they've been taught, the bullshit that they were taught and they believe in. They can't paint a picture of that.
Okay.
Because they ain't experienced none of that. That was something that was wrote, and that was something that they read, and that was something that they got from somebody else's experience that we were never there. You got me?
Right.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
Yeah.
See, it's funny because you gotta laugh to keep from crying, but it's not funny because a lot of people dying, not knowing better.
Right.
And that's the bad part about this shit.
Damn. Man. So, and that's why I say, man, you gotta use. Okay, so I know y'all got some shit, y'all accept some shit in your heart that makes shit, but you also gotta use your brain. You
heard you say, Eric? You heard you say, Eric? You already said some shit in your heart. Thank you. You did, because you ain't using the brain.
You ain't using the brain.
Yeah, because like you just said. You just said it, Eric. You just said you just said some shit in your heart. Shit, because you didn't use the brain. Because if you didn't use the brain, you wouldn't have said the shit in your heart. You would never got that. There you go. There you go, nigga. I ain't had to say it. You said it. See what I'm saying? See, I ain't had to say it. You said it. I ain't had to say it. You said it because you knew just like I know. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Amber, you already know you gotta think that shit through first. Shit.
You got to.
Before, like I said, before.
Like you gotta think everything through.
Come on, dog. Before. I said, Amber, you gotta think it through first in order for it to get to your heart. Shit.
Right.
Shit. You gotta go to the brain. Gotta go to the brain first. Gotta go to the brain first, dog. Amber, that's your first thought. God damn it.
Right.
Shit, gotta go to the brain first. Shit, that's the brain. Like I said, that's the brain connects to the heart. That's the creator within the creation. Now, what I said? That's the creator within the creation. You the what, nigga? You the creation. The creator is creativity that's in you, thinking with you for you to know what's better.
Right.
Shit, like you say, Amber, ain't no motherfucking rocket science. These bitches just taught us to be stupid. My whole thing, can't nobody, Amber, I can prove that point now, Amber.
You prove it now?
Oh, I can prove it now.
Hell yeah, it's clear thing. Like if you can't see it, then you just don't want to see it.
You don't want that. There you go. Cause like I said again, I can't make you realize the reason why you lying.
Right.
You gotta realize that shit for yourself.
You got to.
Cause once you realize that one little word fuck you all up, believe. Then you start to leave that shit alone.
Right. Because
once you realize that one little word right there got 3 words in that one little word, and that's too many words in one word.
Right.
That's too many. Look, Amber, name one word that got 3 words in one word.
Right.
You can't name. I can't think nothing. Well, I can't really read that right that well, so I can't really think.
I ain't seen that yet either.
Okay, because I about to say I can't read rap, so I don't want to take that claim and can't be in fix it and find it out for myself. So, but I can take your word for it because you can read. So like I said again, that one word got three fucking words in that one fucking word. I don't know no other word that got more than just two.
Right.
I don't know none.
Either.
I don't know none.
Either, my
I
brother.
don't know none. And especially one that got a pickaboo.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean by pickaboo, right?
Peekaboo?
Yeah.
Peekaboo?
Yeah, that there. Yeah, just like you said, pickaboo. Yeah. Look. Mama, it got a pickaboo in it. What I mean by it got a pickaboo? Look. Believe, nigga. You can't see, leave, but you can hear that motherfucker clear day.
Right.
Believe, 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 but you can't hear lie in that bitch.
Yeah.
You can't hear it, but you can see it, but you can't see believe in that bitch unless you turn the I into an E and the E into an A.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying about a tricky way to have a motherfucking word in a word that says lie in it.
So how can I argue that?
Easily. Make believe makes you into being the liar they need you to be. Because if you don't look at that word believe, you'll never see your ass lying in the middle of that motherfucker. See?
Right.
And then when you get to that part there, now do you see yourself in the middle of that word believe lying? And when they see themselves in the middle of that word believe lying, live there and say, turn that I into E, the E into A, and leave that motherfucker word alone.
Right.
You did? Because the truth is the truth. Amber, either you know or you don't know. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Either you know or you don't know, because the need to know is you need to question any and everything that don't make what? Sense to you.
Makes sense, right.
Because once it makes sense, nigga, it's something to do. And I say it again. Once it makes sense, it's something to do. Shit. Because if it don't make sense to you, why do it?
Right. Expression inside. I think they got lots of expressions in your home.
Hey, boy, look, boy, stop cursing, my boy. Shit. Hey, look. I'll tell somebody yesterday. I said they only got one curse word, dog. They only got one curse word, bro. One curse word. One curse word.
What is it?
Remind you.
Remind?
Remind you.
That's a curse word?
Because if I gotta remind you, I gotta get low down with you.
God damn.
You heard me, huh?
Yeah.
If I gotta remind you about anything, dog, I gotta get low down with you, dog. That's a curse word.
That dude put you down on it, man.
Nigga, I'm trying to told you.
God damn.
Because Amber, here you up there, the high of life being high because you know the truth. But here's motherfucker down there, low down in the dirt, that you gotta let them remind how to think about the truth that's in him already. That's stupid. How you allow somebody to teach you out of your mind?
You can't do that, my brother.
No, you can't do that. That's why the truth is self-explanatory, because it's already in you already. Waiting on you to realize for your what? Yourself.
Oh, your own self.
Your own self.
Your own goddamn self.
Your own goddamn self. Because what makes us equal is that right there. Raw creativity. We all creating reality together. A reality. A reality, nigga. But they can't see that, Amber, dog. And some of them don't want to see. Because they don't want to realize they've been lied to, basically about how to think.
Yeah.
See, because they were.
You're right, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you.